We, we don't need any violence at all. Unity, love, and peace. We need an unattended, thunderous victory.
Asidingi-ke ukuthi kube khona ubudlwangudlwangu. Esikufunayo ukuthi sinqobe kulokuthula, sinqobe bekhangele, singaze savumela ukuthi singcoliselwe ukhetho lwethu.
Again, we have invited, for the first time in the history of this country, we have invited worldwide observers. We have said our elections are transparent, are fair, and credible. Anybody who wants to come and observe our elections must come and observe. We have opened the gates. We would want you as Zimbabweans to show your maturity, your warmth to visitors who are coming into our country. Kuno kumashwe ndauya. Ndauya ilikuwa ngezimzibiri. Chokutanga nechokutiko. Amadzangu. Achiwira kuti patara kuenda uku patateira uku tese tobatana to create a new Zimbabwe, a Zimbabwe we want. Zimbabwe inobuda matiri where everyone who live in peace, everyone who will be happy at home and at work, where everyone is important, where everyone feels he is a Zimbabwean full and a fool.
Nyika yedu pairi nekwatiri kubva iri kumboda munhu wechikuru, a steady hand, anombonyatotsigisa zvinhu. Handi muri kunzwa kuti nditi shuwa uti mauto vakanotora nyika kunobvuta nyika kuna Mugabe kuti vagotambidza chana chekutaura zvemaspaghetti road, chiri kutaura nyaya yekuti ndinomitisa vakadzi vese.
tinoda kuti tiite maelection edu murunyararo, asi tigotaridza pasi rose kuti vatungamiri vatinoda ndivanani. Takurakidzai mutungamiri wedu zva.
We will also strengthen and renew Zimbabwe's democracy, holding free and fair elections as scheduled this year, and entrenching the rights of free speech, free expression, and free association. As a devoted and patriotic Zimbabwean, I'm humbled by the responsibility of the job. I'm first and foremost a public servant of the people, and I'm here to serve the public. I'm your servant. I'll be a listening president, not a talking president. I want to be a listening president. My slogan is the voice of the people is the voice of God. The voice of the people is the voice of God. With that in mind, let us be united. With that in mind, let us work together. With that in mind, let us love each other. With that in mind, let us make sure wherever we are, and whoever we are, Zimbabwe is ours together. We are going to have elections this year around July. We want a peaceful election. We want a peaceful election. We want a united people, non-violence, non-violence. There is no reason for ZANU-PF to be violent. There is no reason for any political party to be violent. There is no reason for any Zimbabwean to be violent. We are a peaceful people of God. Look at the transition in November last year, where the transition, where hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people came to Harare, marched in Harare peacefully, and not even a single window of the shops was broken. It was peaceful. The entire AU said to me when we are at the summit, they are proud as an African continent. They are proud that Zimbabwe showed that an African country can resolve its challenges peacefully by themselves. And the AU said their message is, go and tell the people of Zimbabwe that we are proud of you. We are proud of you as a continent. Keep this peace, because we are going to have a peaceful election, a free election, a transparent election. Why would we not allow our election to be observed? Generally, SADC observes our election. The AU observes our elections. This time around, I'm opening the EU and the United Nations also to come and observe our elections. There's nothing to hide. We have to register as voters. We must register as voters. Kuti tichengete nhaka yedu sevatema, tinosungirwa kuregister as a voter. Ndonguva imwe chete anowana pamakore mashanu yaunoindavo iwe kunotsepetera tsepete andei tsepete ndiani anobuda tikita achitsepetera? Hapana. Saka tinoda kuti umwe naumwe, as long as he is above the age of 18 and a citizen, and there are also conditions of aliens who are allowed to vote, go and register.
Tukani nevanu, no violence. We want our elections to be free of violence. I plead with you, it's more important, it's more powerful for us to be peaceful. It's more powerful. It means we are mature, and ZANU-PF is mature. We should not be detracted by small little politicians around the country who go about preaching hate speech. No, no. We must preach love. We must preach unity. People are allowed to differ. You must allow your brother, your sister to differ with you, but never be violent because your sister is different with you, because your brother is different with you. No. The best comes out of debate. At the end of the day, this country can only be built on the basis of where we come from, where we are, where we intend to go. It is on those bases that we know what motivated us kuritinde kuhondo. Chi chakaita kuritinde kuhondo. Chi patakaenda kuhondo vakaparara vakomana vasikana vakawanda kuti nhasi uno tive independent. Saka vose vakapara tinovaripa nei? Tinovaripa nokubatana, tinovaripa nokusumudzira nyika yedu, tinovaripa nokusiya nhaka yerufumi kuvana vedu. To the youths, we must leave behind a legacy where they say, madzikoma edu vakatisira nhaka yakanaka, nhaka yorugare, nhaka yakavakika, nhaka yatakabatana, ndo yatinoda iyoyo mukati menyika yedu.
Ndoda kutendai neparticipation yamakaita muna November zvataurwa na Vice President. The whole country and throughout the country kwakava peaceful transition. Murunyararo, as it was a revolution. Why should we today have any violence? Let us continue with this peaceful record, this peaceful culture. It is giving us greatness across the world because we are a peaceful and a warm people here in Zimbabwe. That's the culture we must speak about, which must spread, which we must embrace as a nation. Pamberi ZANU-PF, Pamberi ZANU-PF, Pamberi nokubatana, Pamberi nokubatana, Pamberi nokuwina my elections, Pamberi nokuwina my elections. Pass Nemandu, pass Nemandu. No more hate speech. Inhlamba asasifuni
ukuthi likampena liqalisa ukuthembisa
emainterfesilana kwakule nhlamba asafuni.
Ubaba uthi eMararini into zenhlamba phansi lenhlamba. Khuluma ucebisa abantu ukuthi kuqhakatheke njalo ukuthi uvotele iZANU-PF ungabathethisanga.
Our emphasis is on unity, love, peace, harmony for all Zimbabweans. We shall win the elections on 30th of July, peacefully, voting peacefully, campaigning peacefully, and we rule peacefully.
Ubaba uthi ufuna uthando lokuthandana sambeni kuma election ngokuthula sikampena ngokuthula ama election lawa mhla ka-30 July siyawawina ngokuthula and sizabusa ilizwe leli ngokuthula. ZANU-PF omuhle.
Sitaura nyama foreign election observer mission wapinda mnikameli isu the new dispensation takati isu we want a non-violent election campaign. We want free, fair, credible election.
Whenever tonight a free and fair election. Unotadza kuverenga maballot box ako. Evanhu vashoma shoma. Wakutaura ruda kuita enyika. That's why tiri ndiri kutaura ndizeki gore rino hatisi kuzoregererana. Manje ndiri kushedzera ma-demonstrations. Andiri kuti munhu wese anoda free and fair election uya muhoni. Munhu wese anoda free and fair election uya muhoni. Takaona ballot paper raanoda kushandisa rekubiridzira rinochinja. Takati isusu ballot paper ratinoda toda ratine takasvinurira. Idi apa Chamisa. Idi apa Chamisa. Kana ndisipo haivhiwi. Hakuna anogerwa asipo.
Kwena tikaita election rifeni free akawana 5% ndinonomupaka na sisi wangu.
Apa tiri kusidzana kumapena. Zvino munyama wawa waita vana vachiwenga pagedhi hapana munhu. Mugambo hapo wakaenda musha. Ndogovesa nemusana kana negotsi. Chidobi chinenge kudada. Nokuti pagedhi hapana chi. Eka munhu akanga achivabatsira ndi Gushungo. Zvino Gushungo achinja maitiro. Nyika inenge yashanduka musi wa 31 July mangwanani ngwanani. Ngwena anenge ava former president of the Republic of Zimbabwe.
Saka takauza United Nations, takauza EU, takauza AU, takauza SADC. Tichauza wese atinosangana naye kuti apa kana pasati pagadziriswa. Ndakataura ndikati akuitwe sarudzo dzisiri sarudzo. Vamwe vakati kuti chii? Ndoda kudzokorwa futi. Tine vanhu vokuti tikati vakomana sarudzo idzi dzaitwa handidzo. Sarudzo dzacho hadzitwe. Hadzitwe? Haivhiwi. Inovhiwa kana tati ngaitwe sei?
Saka ndikuita sei? Chokutanga ndatosiya timu yatatuma kuHarare kunoona nezeki. Tikati akukuudzai zvinhu zvatiri kuti zvigadzirisai. Kana musati magadzirisa touyoko. Ere tine chaunga ka. Harare tikati ho inomira. Nemasoja anozviziva nemapurisa anozviziva. Nokuti vanoziva kuti kana tati ho toti chi? Ho. Ende tichazviita manje pavhiki inouya. Ende kana tati hatibvume election haitwe tisatawirirana. Chero akati 30 July kana tisina kuwirirana haitwe election iyoyo. Ndakaudza vakomana kati Paka State hamusi mari zive zunhu tese tine zunhu. Iwe une twako ndine twangu. Ukaona musha maita vanhu vari kupikisana pauroi. Umwe anenge ane dumwa umwe anaro. Usatenda indoka ngine mheni nokurowa usati washandisa rako.
MDC Alliance President Advocate Nelson Chamisa says despite being rebuked by the elders led by former United Nations Chief Kofi Annan, his party will continue with its demands and will halt the election process in the event they are not met. Let's get more details from Jackie Gumende.
Addressing party supporters during a rally at Mkoba Stadium, MDC Alliance presidential candidate Advocate Nelson Chamisa and his party's youth secretary Hepmo Chidziva maintained being offensive, pronouncing unspecified threats towards the country's election body ZEC. Chamisa said he has been chided by the elders led by former United Nations Chief Kofi Annan against inciting citizens to revolt, but insists that there will be no election if his party's demands are not met.
Vana mudhara Kofi Annan vakauya nana Mary Robinson, the elders. Nobva vaniti Chamisa election iyi tiri kuona kuti une mutsindo wakaipa. But tiregera kuti vanhu vanga vachiita mhirizhonga nokuti nyika ingawira pasi. Ndakavaudza kuti hakudyiwi rinopiswa muno. Hakuna munhu anogerwa asipo. Mukanazwa kutamba ndinodira jecha musadza. Hamuridye sadza iro. Hakuna election inoitwa tisatawirirana ballot kuti rapurindwa papi.
In a demonstration of potential violence, Chidziva said once they finish voting, MDC Alliance supporters should gather at Mkoba Stadium awaiting their positive result. Failure of getting that, there will be unrest.
Mugweru kana tapedza kuvhota tiri kuya kuzoungana pano paMkoba Stadium. Takamirira vhoti yedu. Kana pakauya result isingaratidzi chokwadi chekuti vaChamisa vahwina. Nekuti ndo zvatinoziva zviri kuitika. Wokoyo munangagwa wokoyo. Wokoyo wezeki wokoyo. Wokoyo motauyo motauyo. Nekuti tinenge tatsamwa sevana veZimbabwe.
Kana vafunga kuba tinopedzerana.
The team of elders urged stakeholders to observe the dictates of the law and avoid inciting violence among citizens, as this could have devastating effects to the country. They also censured political party actors from using foul and abusive language, mainly against women, where Chamisa and his supporters have been on an offensive attack on Dr. Thokozani Kupe and ZEC chairperson Priscilla Chigumba and some female board members. Jackie Kwemende, ZBC News, Gweru.
Yesterday, on the 20th of July 2018, we're very excited that our people came out to vote in their thousands, in their hundreds of thousands. This is a reflection that our people are pushing and crying out for change, for transformation, for opportunity, for prosperity, and for hope. So we want to thank and express our indebtedness to the thousands of Zimbabweans that braved the cold, that braved the wind, that braved the pain to come and vote for change and transformation in their country. We have now received from our agents across the country the results of the 2018 election. The results show beyond reasonable doubt that we have won this election and that the next president of Zimbabwe is Advocate Nelson Chamisa. These results were extrapolated from V11 forms that in some cases were posted outside polling stations in compliance with the law, and in some cases they were handed over to our agents, candidates, in compliance with the law. We will now hope that the Zimbabwe Election Commission will follow its constitutional and legal obligation defined in the Electoral Act of formally announcing the result that is consistent with what we have gathered through our own paro voter tabulation process. We have won the election. We're very happy. We're very excited. I see gloomy faces. We have done an impossible thing under impossible conditions. We've won the election. President Tsvangirai died on the 14th of February 2018, but under remarkable circumstances, Advocate Nelson Chamisa steered the ship to ultimate victory. So we're very excited, we're very happy, and I hope that our people will be throwing parties in the villages and in the townships. We've won this election.
My name is Perfect Shongwane. I wanted to find out if ZEC is going to announce results that are contrary to what you have collected or not in sync with what you have collected. What are you going to do about that?
Yeah, remember the results we have are actually theirs because they are based on V11 forms which are given to agents. Yeah, so in the mysterious position that they announce something which is not theirs, then of course there's a problem. There will be a massive problem. We will not accept that. We will protect our rights, our vote in the various means and ways that are allowed by the Constitution.
The MDC Alliance position, we will not accept as any result other than ours, because the people have spoken. You've seen our rallies. You've seen the thousands and thousands of people that even Saturday, even yeah. So, no, he doesn't. He's unelectable. The man can't even speak decent English. He's a murderer associated with Gugura Hundi. You know that. You are a woman. You won't go out with him. He's not acceptable.
So what happens?
Yeah. So if they cheat us, they will have to kill us on the streets, and we've got a right to demonstrate, codified in terms of Section 59 of the Constitution of Zimbabwe. So we will exercise our constitutional right to peacefully demonstrate, and petition, which is protected by Section 59 of the Constitution of Zimbabwe.
Kana Emerson akawana 20%, nyika ine inofana kubaka moto yose. Kana akawana 10%, anenge aita mashure okuba yakwe vanobva mukadzi wake akawana 2 to 5.
Tinoziva vari kutaura vachiti ya new dispensation kana kuti vava vanhu vatsva, asi tinoziva kuti aya manyepo nendaa yekuti vanhu vaitipunyikidza, vanhu vaitisungirira, vanhu vakauraya vanhu, vanhu vakatora vanhu, vanhu vakarepa vanhu, ndo vamwe chete vari kutungamira ZANU-PF muzuva ranhasi. Musagunduka. Takataura kunyaya yebhaloti kana isati yagadziriswa hakuna anogerwa asipo. Isu nana Mnangagwa tofanira kutowirirana kuti election tawirirana kuti bhaloti tizive kuti riri kupurindwa nani, nguwai, kupi, papi, sei, ichienda kunani.
Tinoda kuudza zvakare nhumbu dzeZANU-PF kuti 2008 ndiyo yamakwanisa kuponda vanhu, kwende runo hakuna izvozvo. Tichadhifenda vhoti yedu neropa redu, hakuna zvekubira. Tinoziva mabira avaita zvinoda zvikuisa pachena kuti Mnangagwa kana akaedza kubirira sarudzo dziri kuuya idzo, tiri kuzomobiliza vanhu kuti tisvike padoorstep yake. As the commander wevechidiki muno muZimbabwe, I'm not going to accept any result inotaura kuti ZANU-PF yawina.
Asi dambudziko rataita vanhu ava vanogona kubira, because tinovaziva kuti havaende kunorima vakafanana negudo risingaite kana badza, asi unoriona rakarara munda nokuzvimbirwa. Hatisi kuzobvuma nyaya yekuti tiende kuelection tisati taona voters roll, tari analyzer kuona kuti hapana zvitukwani here nezvidhoma nemagoritoto. Takanyora tsamba, takaita demonstration, harisati yapera takati chaita matowns ese, ende hatigumiri ikoko kana vakaita nharo tinobva tavharisa nyika yose. Hatozvigona kungoti nhasi hakuna unofamba. Toona kuti anotorerwa ndiani ini nengwena, gwena anotorerwa nemvura kwete nevanhu. Vane mabhaloti mamwe arikuda kushandisa ekuti bhaloti one rakavhotwa kudhara but imononge risina kuvhotwa. Zvino iro rinobva amenomwe rinobva kushamwari dzavo. But tiri kutaura kuti hazviite, tototanga tatesta vote. Mabhaloti ari kuuya kumvurwi totanga tatesta kuHarare. Isati tauya kuHarare toperekedza vanhu vedu apa vavapa kusvika vasvika muri maoko enyu. Saka musagunduka, handisi kuzodziwa sedega takashindura, nekuti vhoti yamusivapeti vhoti yeupenyu. Munhu wese anofanira kuvhota madiro ake, anenge ahwina okorokotedzwa neanenge abatsira mumwe kuhwina. Chandinoziva ndechekuti muelection munyika muno handionawo Mnangagwa achitidya. Tatenderera matebhele, iye akauzwa report last week, ari kubhuruwa zvikanzi hauhwine. Kunoku kwakarohwa, kunoku ikamisa, chembere sechiti kamisa.
Bye bye ZANU-PF, bye bye. Bye bye ZANU-PF, bye bye. Bye bye Matoti, bye bye. Bye bye Wori, bye bye. Saka isu tiri kuzviziva kuti victory is imminent in this country. Hapana Mnangagwa awine election. Chero mukati handipo pabhaloti ari ega awini. Hatidzokorori the mistake of 2030. Yokupinda muelection tisingazive kuti tikabirwa toitwa sei. Ita hatisi kuzobirwa. Tikati ho! Tikati ho! Tikati ho! Tikati ho! Demonstrations hatakuenda mberi, tauya kuzodemonstrate, hakuna anodzokera kumba. Tinoita sei? Tinoita sei? Ende tiri kuudza munhu wese, it's going to be a national demonstration. Munhu anobva kudzimba, misha isasara yavharwa, maraini achavharwa, mastreets achavharwa, munhu wese ouya muno mudhorobha, the whole country is going to be here. Mnangagwa asarirwa nerigging check. Ike zvino tiri kumboti chigumba, but tiri kuziva
Stealing of elections is causing instability. Ukabira my election munyika miteru nyara. Ballot raid is a security issue. Election is a national security issue. So we will not compromise on the issue of the ballot. Tagaende sa nyaya SADC, tagaende sa AU, tagaende sa United Nations. Vakasa deeper response will become our own answer. To become our own answer, kura kuti tichadosana nevana hapa mvura yacheka makumbo. Kana pakaitikani happiness munyika. The losers are the people who have looted the resources of munyika muno. Mnoziya reti mangwana tikati nyika ine haifambi. Mnoziya. Hamusi mari zenyika. Hamusi me. Mukati haifambi inofamba. Mukati munangagwa hamuchamudano rambari bwe. Vapana muri bwero. Vapana muri bwero. Vapana muri bwero. Vapana muri bwero. Ende isusu na kuti atati zvakuvharwa. Hakuna chinopakanyika. Hakuna chinopakanyika. Munhu wese kana tati uya unofanira kuita sei? Kana tati ngatimire unofanira kuti? Muri kuona tiri kuwirirana ka? Handiti? Saka way forward yedu tiri kuenda kunoengeja ZEC about the ballot. Vakasatinzwisisa tapinda mugear number 2. Gear number 2 kurati gear dzuku. Gear dzuku harina kunaka. Harina kunakira ngwena, harina kunakira munhu wese. Kwadakuenda hakuna kunaka.
Kana ZEC na Mnangagwa vachitadza kuti tiwane free and fair election on 30 July. Chavakatanga kumba haasi mavhoti asi upenyu hwedu isu. Nyaya yekuvhundutsirwa neZANU-PF inobva kusvika pekupera. Ndakaona vhidhiyo yaitenderera yainzi yakaitwa kuno kuManicaland. Ndinoda kuti ndivaundudze vanhu vari pano nhasi kuti ZANU-PF haina monopoli over violence. Havana monopoli over violence. Ini sakomanda vechidiki weMDC Alliance ndoda vabereki vangu naamai vangu musununguke muende kunovhota makasununguka pasina anokuvhundutsirai. Kana paita auya yenda inoti inonetsa mukati menyika yeZimbabwe tinoda kuona kuti haana kuzvarwa naamai here.
Iyi ZANU-PF inotungamirwa naMnangagwa ndiyo ZANU-PF imwe cheteyo yakaita guku rahundi kuMatabeleland. Ndiyo ZANU-PF imweyo yakaita violence ya 2008 tikarasikirwa naTonderaindira Reka Zvekururama nevamwe vese vana vakafira Shanduko vakaurayiwa neZANU iyoyi yairepa vanhu kumabhesi.
Mnangagwa akawana mavhoti 100,000 handina mutya.
So we are not going to accept a situation yekuti result yamunotipa ine gap nezvido zvedu zvevanhu, ine gap nevanhu vari kuuya vachimirira musangano kumameeting ese nemarari ese ataita. Iko zvinova nekamutemo kekuti munhu anoanaunza result anosungwa. Tinoda kuvaudza kuti musi wa1 August kumikiri tichanoanaunza maresults ekuti vachamisa vahwina. Ateererei maresults acho. Ateererei maresults acho. Tichatanga naProfessor Love Mo Maduku. Vane 0. Touya naMukoma Elton Mangoma. Vane 0. VaMnangagwa 22,000. Advocate Nelson Chamisa 5.4 million votes. We now declare that Advocate Nelson Chamisa is the next president of the Republic of Zimbabwe.
Chatimisa pakati pedu nemabasa iZEC. Chatimisa pakati pedu nemari yatiri kuunza ine mfaro iZEC. nekuti zeki yapinda mumaguza pambedha parukukwe neZANU-PF. Tisamamachisa kukula saka zeki tazviona kuti they are biased. They are choosing to throw away the whistle. Join another team. And then I said, semutungamiri wenyu handisi kuzobvuma nyaya yokuti munhu anorohwa wivi ari kumba, munhu anogerwa asipo, munhu agerwe aripo. Isu handisi kuzobvuma nyaya yokuda kubira.
Streets of Zimbabwe. They were on the streets of Zimbabwe on the 5th of June. They were on the streets of Zimbabwe on the 11th of July. And I have no doubt in my mind that they will be on the streets again before the election on the 30th of July. Starting next week, we're going to embark on vigils. There will be people, there will be hundreds of thousands of people on the streets of Harare. So it's a different ballgame. We are prepared to die for this cause. We are prepared to die for the cause of change. And there's no revolutionary without martyrs. We are prepared to be the martyrs of the revolution for Zimbabwe.
Ndinoda kutaura kuZEC nekuna Comrade Mnangagwa kuti nyaya yekuba vhoti pamakaba pakakwana. Nyaya yekuba vhoti haichazoitwazve munyika yeZimbabwe. Nyaya yekuba vhoti tichapedzerana pamusoro payo. Chisa mbamachisa. Ini muri mukuru wechidiki veMovement for Democratic Change. Ndine chokwadi chekuti election ya 30 July kana isiri free and fair panenge paine zvichaitika. Muono ndakapiwa pamweya unondiudza kuti election iri tiri kuihwina, asi tichiihwina. Saka wechidiki wese chigara wakagadzirira pauri ipapo, nekuti nyaya yekuprotecta vhoti yavabereki iri mukati memaoko ako. Kana tati chatsva sumuka tiprotecte tisachigade upenyu hwedu hwamangwana. Haikona kusara mumba president na organizer. Isu kuYouth Assembly takatogadzirira kare. Muno mugweru kana tapedza kuvhota tiri kuya kuzoungana pano paMukobha Stadium. Takamirira vhoti yedu. Kana pakauya result isingaratidzi chokwadi chokuti vachamisa vahwina, nekuti ndo zvatinoziva zviri kuitika. Wokoole Mnangagwa, wokoole. Wokoole weZEC, wokoole. Wokoole moto uyu. Nekuti tinenge tatsana sevana veZimbabwe. Kuba vhoti yevana veZimbabwe chichatanga kuba upenyu hwedu than the vote. Hatifi takabvuma kuti vhoti ibiwe panext election. Ndoda kuti Mnangagwa nevese vari kumusapota, angava vari kubva kumasectors api, vagara vazviziva kuti iyi vhoti haibiwe. Vhoti iri kuuya haibiwe. Kana paine vada kutamba nevhoti yevanhu tinopedzerana. 30 July hatisi kuzovaregerera, hatisi kuzodirwa vhoti takatarisa. Munhu wese uchange uripo kuprotect the vote. Taita protect vhoti yedu, we shall safeguard our victory. Haikone kushishidzirwa neZANU kana neZEC. Kana vachida kuba chete hokoyo, kana vachida kuba chete hazvibvire, kana vachida kuba chete tinovabata, kana vachida kuba chete tichazvikanyanisa, nekuti isu tiri kutaura tinozvikanyanisa zviri pasi pemutemo. Saka ivo kana vakangoda kubira vhoti chete, rwendo runo vanoiona. Zvakapera nguva yekutibira. Nguva ino yanguva yekuti vana veZimbabwe vasununguke. Yanguva yekuti tiite kuti chikombe chiende mberi. Yakakwana nguva yekubirwa. Hatibirwe rwendo runo.
Bye bye ZANU-PF, bye bye. Bye bye Mnangagwa, bye bye. Bye bye Chiwenga, bye bye.
Kureva kuti pagedhi hapana munhu gore rinotogowesa nemusana. ZANU-PF yakaemploya anonzi fake news mercenaries, anoemployiwa nemadictator across the whole world. Ndakadhara Mnangagwa ndakamusosa, ende tiri kumurova kuseri nekuseri, mukati nekunze, kumusoro nekuzasi, kwese kwese. They try to cheat.
challenging this country if it's stability. This is unfortunate.
What do you think of Mr. Mnangagwa? Do you think ZANU-PF can reform? Can they change? Can they reform?
They can't change. Mr. Mnangagwa is not capable of changing. But what I know is that perhaps he will be gracious enough to realize that his time is up. He's 75 years. That is the reason why we're not happy with Mr. Mugabe. They must go together and allow young people to take over. The business of personalities ahead of institutions. Ideas being subordinated to personalities. This has been the biggest problem in Africa. We want to see the great idea, the big idea, not the big man. And Mnangagwa must realize that we must make way for a young generation, the 40-year-old, like myself, so that we take forward the agenda, not just for the liberation but for the transformation of our country.
Some people might fear that if the opposition win here, there will be chaos in this country. The army won't accept
chaos if we win. If we actually get cheated, there will be chaos. If we win, there will be celebration and happiness. Because that is the mood of the people. The people are the authors of any destiny of any nation. The people of this country are the ultimate arbiters. They are the authority. And they are clear. They want young people to take over. They want a fresh start. They want a new beginning. I represent that new beginning. I represent that future. And I'm glad they've accepted our message for hope, for opportunity, for transformation, for a new beginning.
Is there any way you would accept a seat in this election? If it's a defeat,
I can't affect a nullity. I can't accept a nullity. There's nothing that is to accept when we can't be defeated. We are undefeated. We can't be defeated by Mnangagwa in this election. It's impossible. So I don't want to entertain your hypothesis because I know that is a theory. The reality is that we win an election on Tuesday and we are ready for victory. As you can see, the mood is in the air, change is in the air for all the people. And whatever they do to try and circumvent the change of the people, it will be met with equal resistance, which is unfortunate.
So you think there will be protests, there will be trouble?
Well, if they decide to cheat, it will be unfortunate. This country will be plunged into an unprecedented chaos. And we are saying to Mr. Mnangagwa, please, don't be chaotic. Please, be gracious. Accept defeat. Accept the will of the people. Don't try to cheat the will of the people. You can't cheat the people. You can't rig the people. You can't rig God.
This time around, we will be in the streets. And this time around, this country will not be governed.
The election is going the way of President Chamisa. That is a fact. That is our premise. That is our starting and end point. The election is going his way. President Chamisa can only appear in court as a respondent in an election petition. President Chamisa is not going to appear in court as a mover of an election petition. The election is going his way. The will of the people of Zimbabwe is going to be expressed in a resounding manner come the 30th of July.
Hatisi kuzobvuma kubirwa election. Hatisi kuzobvuma yakatambwa mudhara wangu tangira muna 2013. Chakatanga ndo chakachenjedza. Ndakataura ndikati handibvume. Ini semutungamiri wenyangira yehope. Government. We are the next government in this country. 2 days from now, we are the government. We are the winners. No doubt. We have won it. Internet Michigan. Kadeda bana kunuka mdara mgabi grogi pawa hapo. Profesa nyamsana gorerino. So takaona bauna kubira. Mabalo twanga isama kudakushandisa mabalo na kudakushandisa. Takanda my agents everywhere 44,000 polling agents. Rozo ndiudza iwe Mnangagwa. Musiwe chipiri kuti wawina. Une wawina nani? Kupi, papi, ruai, sei, jadi. Iso disikuzobvuma kubirwa. Bati nopinda munhu wese. Tiri kuda kuti mumire ma 12 mapedza kuvhota. So that we are able to defend our vote. Toda vanhu defend our vote.
Results from polling stations towards and to constituency centers. And this delay is totally unacceptable, particularly in places like, in urban centers like Harare, Bulawayo, Mutare, Gweru, Mashingo. The results are not being moved from polling stations to command centers. So again, if I can give an example of Harare East, they have not yet announced the result. They have not yet announced and pushed the results to the command center at Oriel Boys High School in Chisipiti, despite the fact that we completed the entire voting process around 3 a.m. last night. We know that it is in this period of delay and uncertainty that merchants of chaos, that bishops of electoral fraud will do their own things. So we are calling upon ZEC to immediately comply with the law and start making the formal declarations at constituencies as is required by the law. We are aware that they are employing some Romanians who have been used in notorious African places, which I shall not disclose. Their leader is a man called Lucien, and they are at the center of production of fake news. You have seen some of the deliberate fake news. I also received very confidential reports that General Chiwenga has issued an order, a directive for the assassination of President Chamisa and myself. We don't accept that. We don't accept that.
Yeah, if people come to rallies, it means they appreciate the candidate. You cannot follow a candidate when you cannot vote for. So we are saying, sorry.
What's your name?
So we are saying, all those people who are coming, for example, in Mkopa Stadium was full to capacity, more than 45,000. In Mutari I attended, in Mashingo I attended. Chamisa was pulling more than 40,000. And now we are seeing a different scenario altogether. So we are saying, as people of Zimbabwe, this is a watershed election. It's a do or die. We are not going to accept this rubbish. ZEC must do the right thing by announcing the proper results. Failure to do this, as a leader of a civic society organization, I am going to call for chaos in this country. We are not concerned about the consequences. We wanted the right thing to be done. And we are going to have an audit of this election. If there are some irregularities, I'm sorry, as civic society organizations, we are not going to accept this rubbish.
Neshona vajabajaba maona sei zvataurwa nhasi nezeki
uchingoona kubvira pane 7 aana umvara unotoona kuti maelection haatobirirwa kuti
the MDC Alliance position, we will not accept as any result other than ours, because the people have spoken. You've seen our rallies. You've seen the thousands and thousands of people that even Saturday, even
CD does not have
no, he doesn't. He's unelectable. The man can't even speak decent English. He's a murderer associated with Gugura Hundi. You know that. You're a woman. You won't go out with him. He's not acceptable.
So what happens?
Yeah. So if they cheat us, they will have to kill us on the streets, and we've got a right to demonstrate, codified in terms of Section 59 of the Constitution of Zimbabwe. So we will exercise our constitutional right to peacefully demonstrate, and petition, which is protected by Section 59 of the Constitution of Zimbabwe. So we are Democrats. We are peace-loving people. We're just saying to ZANU-PF and all the headmasters of chaos, don't provoke the people of Zimbabwe, because the people they've made their choice.
Like we promised a few days ago, that this year, this very year, 2018, we are going to defend our vote. We are doing exactly that. Today we are gathered here at the house. People are so excited because victory is certain. All the results are now here with us. ZANU-PF is trying to delay the results, but we are aware that Nelson Chamisa is won resounding. So the people are determined. We are going to occupy the streets until the rightful winner is declared the winner. Nelson Chamisa is the next president of Zimbabwe. If he is here speaking today, he's now a jobless man. Chamisa Chete would rather die for this vote instead of allowing the people to rig our victory again. Chisa Baba Chisa.
Vai, capa. Uno pique.
Live again in Harare, police is actually sympathizing with the people. Instead of controlling the people, they're actually sympathizing with them. Look at the people. Right? They are waving. These are riot police. Look at it. Look. Look, guys. Look. Vanhu vakadokwira pamota dzamapurisa.
Mashopa ari kuvharwa. Zvatanga. Haitongeke nyika ino, haitongeke.
guys, Harare yatoipa izvozvi ndavharirwa muchicken weekend vari kuova madhoo vari kuputsa izvi Harare yaipa guys.
There were some ugly scenes. The president-elect says much of it was hooliganism. But
can eat this. You are sick and tired of this package.
You know, they want to provoke the people. They want to kill the civilian. We are fighting for our rights. Yes. We did vote, but they stole our votes. soldiers and the trucks of the...
Just 2 days after the nation went peacefully to vote, there is bloodshed and chaos.
Ndiwe Madiji zita ndiye Jani yani Mwanzi Roy Jani mota hii ndiye i Toyota Allion yapiswa muri baba
ini ntosinza pana saka baba uya kana ndakubuda down ndino saka lunch toba tadzoka tidi takumhanya ndidzokere muoffice saka dombo randibata rapindani apa dombo randibata rapindani apa ndobva ratonditema kuti ndioningirike but problem ndeyekuti tagara nguva huru tisina rescue. Chuchu.
Of our law, we have got what we call the military support to civil power, and that is consistent with the arrangements. And normally, the military is mobilized, and then when it's mobilized, it basically operates within the framework of the police.
To the bereaved family members who lost their loved ones during today's coordinated, preconceived acts of violence leading to destruction of property and ultimate loss of life, we condemn in the strongest terms these acts of violence which have reared their ugly face in the Harare Central Business District, and we attribute them to the MDC Alliance. The government of Zimbabwe places full responsibility for the violence, destruction of property, injury and loss of life on the MDC Alliance, who have continuously and persistently churned out hate speech, inflammatory language, and have displayed propensity for violence since February 2018. MDC Alliance political leadership has over the past 3 months heightened up acts of psyching their members to commit acts of violence, whilst addressing political rallies, press conferences, and even on social media. The government has invoked
movement and freedoms of other people. So as long as the situation remains like this, I will not send away the military. I thank you.
Section 37, 1 of the Public Order and Security Act, Chapter 11, 17, which authorizes the incorporation of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces into the law enforcement agency role of maintaining law and order, strictly under the command of the police. Our security forces, therefore, remain deployed across the country to maintain law and order. Let me strongly warn the MDC Alliance leadership and supporters who are engaging in acts of violence to desist from such acts. The long arm of the law will certainly catch up with them. We will leave no stone unturned.
Thank you. My name is Gilbert Nyambavu. I am with newszimbabwe.com. I think perhaps this question is for the Commissioner. The Minister indicated that sections of the Constitution which allow the involvement of other elements of the security services have been invoked to help maintain order, law and order in the country. But so far as we know, this situation was limited to Harare. How was it not possible for the police to deal with this situation without the involvement of the military?
Thank you very much. I think you are all aware that when the voting time started, the Zimbabwe Republic Police deployed 71,000 officers who are still out in their areas of patrol. And as we were observing and monitoring the situation from yesterday, this afternoon I was convinced that with the number of people who were walking the streets, it was going to be out of control if I had not invited my colleagues in the Zimbabwe Defense Forces. So then I started to make sure that the processes were done and authority was granted, and definitely they are with me. I'm commanding them right now until the situation goes back to normal. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Mr. General, how long do you think you will need the military at your disposal? And while they are at your disposal, what sort of activities are they undertaking? Are there checkpoints? Is there a curfew? What exactly is it that the military are helping you, and how?
Thank you, my colleague from Al Jazeera. Now that the military have come to assist me as head of police, I can only release them when the situation comes back to normal. And that's why government, my minister, and myself, and my department of President of Public Relations, we are appealing to people to stay maybe direct to their homes without disturbing anyone, without infringing.
This woman died after being shot in the back. The president-elect insists he'll hunt down and punish the perpetrators.
My fellow Zimbabweans, in the past month or so, our country saw a remarkably peaceful election campaign process like has never been witnessed before. Government went out of its way to ensure that the harmonized elections which are about to conclude unfold in an environment which is both calm and peaceful. To that end, government preached the message of peace, which was largely accepted and heeded by our people. Building on that environment of peace, this Monday, July 30, Zimbabweans went out in record numbers to cast their votes and did so in the full glare of international observers and the world media. Since yesterday, our election management body, the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission, ZEC, has been announcing results of that voting process. As I address you, results for parliamentary seats are all but fully announced, with those for presidential candidates waiting for legal formalities before they are similarly announced. Like the campaigning and the voting process, this stage in our whole electoral process started off peacefully. Against this background, incidents of wanton violence and hooliganism, which broke out this afternoon in the capital, come as a complete surprise. we hold the opposition MDC alliance and its whole leadership responsible for this disturbance of national peace, which was meant to disrupt the electoral process. Equally, we hold the party and its leadership responsible for any loss of life, injury, or damage to property that arise from these acts of political violence which they have aided and abated. The alliance and its leadership has forthwith to remove its violent supporters from the streets so peace returns to our country. In asking them to take this necessary step, government is simply reminding them of their duties as the responsible political players and as citizens. In any electoral process, it is understood that some win while others lose. But those who lose should never translate their disappointment into hooliganism. I thank you.